want the people to know someone's here.
Well, yeah, the rest of us are busy.
There, see? It's little and broken, but still good. Yellow, 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 orange, and blue.
Get started in just a second. Wait for the internet to gather. Oh,
No,
it's
we're
zooming.
We're not
That's
there yet.
zooming.
We're zooming. Kristen Jones, when you have a spare hand, can you hand me the shaker? Thank you. Easy, perfect. Hello, yay for Wednesday.
Wait, how about this
Soup.
button?
Oh, I remember Amy's soup.
Now I want Amy soup. I just had a lot of Kristen chicken, but Amy soup's pretty ultimate. I could always make room for some of that.
It doesn't matter. This is little. Does that want to be on the zooming?
It wants to do what it wants to do. Let it have its day.
Okay.
Let it enjoy itself.
Oh, Tomga. Ooh, let's
Good
do
Lord. Who detuned my guitar when I went upstairs? What is happening? What is happening?
The cat doesn't like you.
Got a song about that.
I know. Hey, people. Hey, other people.
Will, are you off work at 8 p.m.? I'm guessing that's the magical hour.
Coming soon to a time clock near you. It's time.
Drop it. One day we're gonna drop it, and we're all gonna not be wearing
Are you gonna
pants. We're gonna
drop
be
it
surprised.
like it's hot?
Hot. No.
Hello! We missed you. Well, a lot of you were there last week for our special ticketed show. Thank you very much for tuning into that on a different entity. We missed interacting with you in the comments, so it's good to have that back. But it was a fun show last week. We got to play with Rowan. We got to play in a nice studio room. It's nice to be down here too, though. Chris asked, didn't they tune your guitar at the factory?
Twice.
True story, we sold a banjo mail order to a guy I work, most of you know I work for a music store, and he called us to complain that it arrived out of tune.
The banjo, man. It stays that
It's
way.
a banjo.
If it arrived in tune, you'd have to wonder what instrument it was. Clearly, you've sent me the wrong
Yeah, I
thing.
hear it like sat on the landing pad for 10 minutes after a successful landing and then exploded out of spite. Come on now. Flesh in my bones is not quite as lush as I thought it was. Now,
Sometimes I think that the ridges on the tips of my fingers have been worn away.
let's start over.
Let's start over.
That pisses me off. The flesh in my bones is not quite as thick as it used to be, and some days I think that the ridges on the tips of my fingers have been worn away. I load my back with 16 tons. I'm listening hard for the camel crack. that brought the church to me. I thought I'd touch stained glass for far too long. My fingers yellowed, my fingers stained. You died in glass that was stained that color. I found you soft in a cold, dark place. I saw white, I could barely see the whites. In a cold, dark place, I could not find the softest part. In your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes. My bones is not quite as lush as I thought it was. Now I find I'm as soft as a cat. I load my head with 16 tons. I'm listening hard for that I hope is there. What to do, what to be, what I cannot be. I have been many things, I don't even know what I want to be. I hope I am much stronger for these things that I have been. A thing too dear, too cold, too cold. I fear, I see the bottom of the sea. A thing too clear. She was ice cream clouded over. She faded fast as she faded, fast as the sun came clear, as the sun came clear, as the sun came clear, as the sun came clear. I haunt this photograph that binds you to me. Yeah, I haunt this dream that I thought was part of you and me. I burn the lockets, I collect this ash, I hold the dust, I hold it dear, until this sun came clear, till the sun came clear, till the sun came clear, till the sun came clear. Dust, I hold dear, until this sun came clear, till the sun came clear. You know I held you so dear, till the sun came clear. Blackberry in the skull, small blonde skull turned to me. It's time for me to leave. Nothing left but the creature in the corner. Nothing left but the beast behind the door. I screamed at the storm. I I could have saved her, I could have saved her, I could have saved her, I could have saved her if I'd only had the time. If I'd only had the time. If I'd only took 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 the time. The flesh in her bones is no longer on her bones. It has seeped, been stripped, it has found and wound its way. And only the eyes lie alive at the bottom of the sea. They lie accusing me. They lie accusing me of everything that I wish I could be in her eyes. In her eyes. In her eyes. In her eyes. I like it.
Chris, that is not a new one. That's a very old one called Valeri. We don't play it a lot, so we thought we should play it.
Let's go to Illinois.
Hey, Doogie. Good to have you in the house.
Dougie is fresh.
Tired of water, 3 inches of rain in the passenger side, intestines of cassette tapes are shiny at the curb, begging just one more play, begging just one more ride, but I just keep driving. Just keep driving. You close your eyes, 3 inches away in the passenger side. James is on the radio singing, don't let me be lonely. I turn off the headlights, take toll states by moonlight. I can't stop driving. I can't stop driving. You were saying, baby, it's alright. Rain subsiding, might even be dry tonight, yeah, yeah. morning's daylight. No quarters, but they score to take. We search our empty hands as Illinois is overflowing. We hope for a little change here inside, so we can keep driving. We can keep driving. You will say, baby, it's alright. The rain subsiding, might even be dry tonight. Yeah,
Thank y'all.
I think I'm feeling less chatty than normal.
Nice guitar solo, Rob.
Thank you, Martin. So yeah, I think I'm feeling a little haunting. If there are requests out there, throw them out there. But, you know, we'll do what we damn well please.
Emily Amy, as per usual, doing what we damn well please. You can ask.
Well, hey, it's all about consent, right?
God,
You
what?
can ask. You can
Right.
ask, but we don't have to say yes.
Oh, did I tell you last
No
night?
matter how many dinners you've bought us over the years.
Last night we used pool as a way to teach consent because we're talking about calling your shots. Or you can hit somebody else's ball, but you have to ask first. Very applicable.
Very odd.
We would love to play Sky Stage this year. I don't know. Hey, contact them and tell them Illy Amy should play.
Because of the venues there are, probably about the greatest one for the times.
Yeah, we probably need to bug them, actually. It's about
yeah,
that time.
Maybe that's good. See, thank you. This is the thing. Say things to us because our brains are so fried, we've forgotten what we know.
Her brain is fried. I'm addled. Kristen, what's yours? Fizzy.
I'm good.
Fried, addled, and all good.
Fried, addled, and all good. It's our Grateful Dead cover band. I wanted this.
And I said yes.
You got a little swing in it that wasn't there before.
Insane, they're all insane. Fireman's blind, the conductor is lame. A Cincinnati jacket and a sad luck dame, hanging out the window with a bottle full of rain. Clap hands, clap hands, clap hands, clap hands. I said, roar, roar, thunder and the roar. Son of a bitch ain't coming back here no more. Moon in the window and a bird on the pole. Always find a billionaire to shovel all the coal. Clap hands, clap hands, clap hands, clap hands. I said, steam, steam, 100-bed dreams. Going up to Harlem with a pistol in his jeans. A $50 bill inside a paladin's hat. And nobody's sure where Mr. Knickerbocker's at. thunder and the roar. Son of a bitch ain't coming back here no more. Moon in the window and a bird on the pole. Always found a millionaire to shovel all the coal. Clap hands. Clap hands. Clap hands. Clap hands. I said steam, steam, 100 bad dreams. Going up to Harlem with a pistol in his jeans. A $50 bill inside a paladin's hat. A nobody's show where Mr. Knickerbocker's at. Shine, shine, a Roosevelt dime. All the way to Baltimore, running out of time. Salvation Army comes right up in the hole. They all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Clap hands. 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 Clap hands.
You've changed it since the last time we played it. What? Why did Kristen laugh?
Because it's true.
It's always nice because I can never be crazy because I have at least one person around to like be like, I remember everything, including the keys you don't.
Well, frankly, I've been playing the version where I took the lyrics from Facebook's closed captioning and I put the words. Hold on, I don't know that I can bring that up.
I've been dead now, Ma.
No, seriously, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, the Facebook closed captioning is
Oh, it's the
not
worst.
always
Terrible.
accurate, especially with song lyrics.
YouTube closed captioning, however, is rad, and you can go in and edit it, and it'll spit it into each spot like perfectly. Because I did the Quarantiner video, and that line, you know, you get a little less cabin fever shoring up your cantilever, basically breaks all closed captioning. Just for the spelling of shoring.
Sing, sing, thee and I, firemen shine, the con artist's name. Find the Cincinnati in the Sabbath line, hanging up the bottom for a bottom full of rain. Clap hands. The clap hands. Clap hands. The clap hands. I said, run, run, the thunder and the sun. Son of a bitch ain't coming back here. Don't go failing in the window and a bird on the row. You can always find a shovel, a lap dance. Happy hands.
Yeah.
Hands, hands. Happy hands. Hands, hands. I said 100 dreams going up to Harlem with pests and jeans. $50 out of pallets in town. Nobody show Mr. Nick's eyes. Fuck you, it's awesome.
That's the opposite of consent. Fuck you, it's awesome.
Hold still.
But it serves a purpose. My beloved mom, who is commenting, is a little hard of hearing, and the captions help those folks. So thank
But
you.
I'm so concerned about what she's learning about. She's like, they're just so artistic. They're amazing. The the poetry is just
Hey, Rowan.
beyond the world, and I think they're on drugs.
I don't think my mom questions anymore. No. This is a very new song.
With distortion or without?
Whatever
your
you
song.
want. It's whatever you want.
Don't ask too loud, just have some faith. And don't ask twice, just pray. Cause the noisy ones are desperate, and the quiet ones cliche. The flashy ones are one-trick losers. The winners are playing games. The ugly ones must just not care, and the pretty ones will age. The next one will be the one. The next one will be the one. The next one will be the one. No, the next one will be my lucky one. The next one will be the one. The next one will be the one. No, the next one will be the one. No, the next one will be my lucky one. It's okay. It's okay. The high-strung ones are gonna break. The low-strung ones are broke. Too fast out the gate. Too late, too slow. The choosy ones are never chosen. The choicest ones are gone. The one you thought was oh so smart is always, always wrong. The next one will be the one. No, the next one will be the one. No, the next one will be the one. No, the next one will be my lucky one. The next one will be the one. No, the next one will be the one. No, the next one will be the one. No, the next one will be my lucky one. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just winding down. I'm just winding down. I'm just winding down. I'm just winding down. Figured out was the year that it all changed, and everyone that I love is ready to see me go away. Everything that I enjoy has filled my hands with pain. And if not today and not next week, it better not have been yesterday. And the next one will be the one. The next one will be the one. The next one will be the one. No, the next one will be my lucky one. The next one will be the one. The next one will be the one. No, the next one will be the one. No, the next one will be my lucky one. It's okay.
Yay. That was for Will, who asked for angry music a little while ago.
Somebody needs angry music?
Yeah.
We can arrange.
So I've also been trying out some new effects. I got a little device, so like experimenting with different cello sounds. Mostly I have to keep up with Rob because he's like, I'm gonna get this pedal and I'm gonna do this other effect, and I feel left out. So what's it gonna be?
I don't know. What you thinking? What you want?
You want to do Lolita?
We can do that. Let me plug in the appropriate guitar.
Thank you, Amy Law.
What did Amy say?
She said had to come out of the kitchen to say I love it.
Good. So I'm writing. I'm not writing a lot, but I'm
I
writing.
check one thing.
I'm writing a fair amount right now, and I'm frustrated and I'm angry and I'm tired and I'm sad a lot, and playing really, really helps. So thank you for coming in and putting up with all of that crap, especially with the new stuff where I'm just like, bleh, throwing it out there. This is an old song. This is an old Friends song. And we were thinking about it, and I don't think Kristen and I have actually had any of our friends die of COVID-19 in the past year, but we've had a lot of friends die. And it's been a stupid year, and by year I mean 2020 and 2021 combined so far. And last night we saw the post that our friend Hugh McGowan, who'd been one of our very, very first friends in New England, the Boston area, marvelous open mic host at the time, later on a marvelous bartender. Fortunately, I think my desire to drink alcohol coincided with his becoming a bartender, and those came together quite well. I think he told us about Kerrville. He was one of the first people to mention Kerrville in our lives, and he warned us about Eric Schwartz. And
he used to camp right next to me at Falcon Ridge, and he would hang a mirror ball from his tent, so it was all like mirror ball.
Oh, we found out that he had died this weekend, I think. He found out last night.
So I've got a couple of his songs in my quiver. The only two of his I can play. He was a monster guitar player, absolutely untouchable.
Though I love the mystery, it's time I need the truth. There's nothing else left for me to steal. My role in this dark history, the sinner and the salute, the balance and the maker of the deal. And I'm falling down again for you. Lolita, won't you help me? No, I'm way across the line. We broke a parting glass. We shared a Valentine. My Lolita, won't you lie to me and say that you'll be mine? It wouldn't make all the difference to me. Knowing I missed my chance, trading in a mincing dance as I weigh my options one by one. Gladly I spit out of town to find the thief and take him down and follow him to this tale's telling's done. And I'm calling out again. Lolita, won't you help me? No, I'm way across the line. We spoke a parting glass. We shared the Valentine. My Lolita, won't you lie to me and say that you'll be mine? It wouldn't make all the difference to me. Lost inside this lust, I'll discard another's trust and make stardust out of rust, and I'll kill him if I must. So won't you take my hand, leave this incidental man. I'll put aside my dangerous plan, love you like no other can. Lolita, won't you help me? No, I'm way across the line. We broke a parting glass. We shared the Valentine. My Lolita, final wish to share with you a guiltless kiss inside and dive inside the safety of your hair. And so I place this wounded heart inside the refuge of this art, the one forever you and I may share. My Lolita, I am falling down again for you.
When I met him, I couldn't do that. Yeah, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, it's fine.
That one I know, and they don't. It's also weird because we bring a lot of music
To other people.
home to people, and Hugh
I think
was
that
one of
may
the
have been the first that we brought home to Amy. We would go out on the road, and we were living with Amy Law, who's tuned in right now, and we would come all the way home from wherever we were, and we'd bring her CDs and mixtapes and whatever else would strike her fancy. And I think Hugh McGowan was probably one of the first ones we brought home for her. And she nailed all those harmonies. So, man, I wish Amy had, like, whipped around the corner and jumped over to the window and been like, tick, 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 tick. And we'd put a microphone through the window, and she'd be like, Valentine. You know, except better.
Thank you, first timer, for tuning in.
Got a first-timer?
So this is not one of our songs. This is my favorite Hugh McGowan tune. Yeah, Venus. Although I can't play that, man. That just about breaks me. But this one has mic drop level lines in it.
Can't continue this, taking all that you give me. It's a strain on my love for you. I scattered all the cards just to stay here at the table, and it's bittersweet, but the sweetest I've seen, 'cause I thought I'd be the lonely one. And my corner came around the sun, and the light slipped past the shade to line the curves of your parade. I've been dealt into a game, and my hands have come to danger. Somehow met you in a manner that might give my sleeves away. And my books have all been opened, and my accountant's losing balance. So I'll sell it all to save my soul, 'cause I thought I'd be the only one. Till my corner came around the sun, and the light shine across the blade and through the cracks in my curate. And balanced on a wire, I walk a fine line through the fire, knowing all the while that I could make you smile sweetly. Hey. resisted all the rules governing this game's direction. Now I find myself out of play. So again I turn to this, another poet's absolution, as if I could write it down and make it go away.
Nice.
Thanks. I had to glance.
What's that actually called?
It's called Poet's Absolution.
I should
So
know
the,
that.
the
Yeah,
lyrics
I had
in
it on the
last
I had it on
line.
the set list as Tom's.
I was wondering what the hell that meant.
The other Hugh McGowan song.
Oh, I got you now.
TOHMS.
I should know you better than that. But yeah, I mean, if you're not familiar with Hugh McGowan, that album is on Bandcamp. I played it all through my everything today. But yeah, two of the best lines. I love them so much. The line, and the light slip past the shade to line the curves of your parade is such a wonderful expression of a silhouette. I'm kind of mind blown by that.
You want to stay on guitar?
I can. What are we doing?
I did not know Hugh well at all. He was, Rob and Heather had more history with him, but I've been seeing tributes pour in on Facebook, and he was really an integral part of the Boston music scene, which we have an affinity for. We're Baltimore, but
I think we'd be corrected. The Somerville and Cambridge
yeah.
music scenes. I don't want to get down too much with that, but yeah, we've lost a number of performers in our crowd and fans and friends, and I'm down about it. I'm glad that with Hugh we can sing a song for him,
Just a castaway, not in lost at sea. Oh, another lonely day, no one here but me. Oh, more loneliness than any man could bear. Rescue me before I fall into despair. Oh, ascending this always to the world, ascending this always to the world. I hope that someone gets back. I hope that someone gets
So most of you know the big task in the background of my life, the cut and paste task, because I've been moving our tour journal from HTML, hand-coded tour journal since 2003, over to WordPress, just because that way I will never have to update it again. And people can comment on it, and it's fine, and it's fun, and I can share it properly and whatnot. And anyway, so that means I'm like going back through all these things. And somewhere in 2011 is the first time I mentioned, you know what? I kind of like playing some of the covers.
There was a time Rob did not want to do cover gig, was not the deal. But we've never.
I don't want to play cover gigs, but I like playing covers.
Right.
They're fun. It's about consent. They've asked, and I've said yes. It's not the like you've got to play covers. Got to play 2/3 covers. That's what I got to say about that.
I think we've only ever played one gig where we had to submit our cover list ahead of time. This is what I was going to say.
We should mention, of course, if you would like to show your support in some fiscal manner, you can visit us at paypal.me/Iliami or Venmo at IliTips. If you can put anything in there, it's most welcome. We're doing okay, but we're only doing okay until we're not. So feel free to put something in there. Thank you.
And just hitting the share button helps us out, gets us out to a wider audience. So you can
Or
do that.
like, or subscribe, or follow, or whatever it is that you do on Twitch. The Twitchlings finger us, right? Yeah, I think that's right. With consent. I'm giving it.
Oh my God, you fall into me. Remember how you almost knocked me over that time? Get over there. Check out the Christmas tree.
Growing old in DC, they never quite got along with me, and everyone had big, big dreams. The beltway grew around us, it was a big ring concrete circus, and though I had the head for it, I found charm in Baltimore, an angry city of steel. And I found charm in Baltimore, I just wish you all liked me here. Politics takes iron and a willingness to steal. The whole scene made a pass at me. I had to look but not to feel. I'm too old to be a savior. About 10 years plus some change. I guess I got the heart for it, but even this town thinks I'm strange. And I found charm in Baltimore, an angry city of steel. I found charm in Baltimore, I just wish you all liked me here. So I've been racing off on interstates, even while I'm married to your streets. My fading sight is just a symptom. Well, honey, ain't you? My fading vision is my disease. I've been racing off on highways, even while I'm coming home tired to your streets. Well, my fading sight is just a symptom. Well, honey, ain't you? I know it's me. know it's me. I know it's me. Growing old in Baltimore ain't as romantic as it seemed. And all these kids on my lawn today have all got big dreams. But the failed trains surround us, the failed schools confound us. I guess I just don't have the rage for you anymore. And I found charm in Baltimore, an angry city of steel. And I found charm in Baltimore, so I think I'm leaving here. How does the cello do? I love it when Heather and I are playing just as a duo, and Kristen or Heather has to like do the Kristen solo. It's like boom, it's wonderful. I love it.
I missed the ticket at HMC show you all did a couple weeks back. Is the Dirty Money by recording?
Yep, absolutely. If you go to imtfolk.org and say and type and click the link that says purchase a link to this show or purchase. It's there.
Yes.
Something like that, yeah. And if you can't find it immediately, just bug me online and I'll send you the link.
It was pretty great. I'm not gonna lie, and I am usually the hypercritical one. But we did a lot of things tonight where we kind of turned to each other like, huh. Like the 4-part Quarantiner was like, holy shit, we can sing a cappella 4-part Iliami.
And we're not going to do it for you. Although
Because
maybe we'll do it on
when we have Rowan next,
which is going to be on St. Patrick's Day.
which I will be here.
St. Patrick's Day, I'm going to clear out part of the laundry room, and we're going to make Rowan a nest, so because he's not part of our pod. And the studio show last Wednesday.
He's auxiliating me again.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. And so the last show, we were able to be in the studio setup where he could be in his own little fishbowl and we could be in our fishbowl, and we'd not have to breathe on each other. And so we're going to set up a fishbowl in our laundry room. And we're going to do laundry in advance, like the week before, so we don't have to go into the laundry room for a long time. And we'll be like, all of our particulates and moisture nodules have settled. And he'll be like, that's gross. And he'll come in and he'll double fist with the like sprays. And then he'll cough a little bit and be like, oh my goodness, that was a little bit too much. And then he'll leave the doors open. We'll turn on the fans. And you know about turning on the fans. Why are you hitting me?
So Rob has his own fantasy of what's going to happen.
I have
on
my own
St.
fantasy of what's going to
Patrick's Day.
happen. It's going to be hot. I love it.
As long as there's not snakes.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love snakes.
No.
Oh, not on St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
Oh, gotcha. I'm there. I get there eventually. I used to work at the Maryland Science Center, and one of my favorite snakes got an experience that I was never going to experience because he got all up in the pants of the woman that I had a crush on. And the Burmese python went up one leg of her shorts and down the other, while she was not paying attention to the tail. And you always pay attention to both ends of the snake, because the middle of the snake really can't get up to that much mischief. The head is the end that bites, and the tail is the part that burrows. And so she was paying attention about the fourth graders. And then she had, I imagine she had a sneaking suspicion that something horrible had gone wrong in her pants. And so I had this wonderful moment. She flags me down from across the floor. I'm like doing something with liquid nitrogen or something like that. And I'm like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And then she, the woman of my passionate crush, waved me down. And I was like, finally, the moment has come. She's going to ask me to handle her python. And I come over, and a bunch of the fourth graders are like, hi, this is wonderful. And she, pulls me over, and she's like, Robert, get rid of these kids. There's something wrong in their pants. And I was like, yes. And so I skate away. I pull all the fourth graders away, and then I come back, and she points to how the snake has vanished up her khakis and down her khakis. And I'm like, and she's like, go get Melissa. And I was like, damn it. And so I escorted a bunch of fourth graders away from my crush while Melissa came and helped my crush pull a python out of her pants.
They did not get eaten by the snakes at this time.
Yeah, everything's okay.
Funny interconnected world. When I was in elementary school, I won a raffle. My librarian was one of the animal people at the science center. And I got to go into the basement where they kept the animals.
Oh.
And they draped me in one of the big black pythons. And it did not bother me. Snakes don't bother me. But I was little, and it was big.
That was a rough day.
I liked the python.
Python was good. I don't remember her name anymore. Yeah, the Maryland Science Center, that's a hell of a first job. I highly recommend it if any one of you are feeling like it's time that you want to, past the time of COVID, I guess, at some point, and you're thinking to yourself, you know what? I would like a minimum wage job in which I can be in danger of being bitten by one thing, scratched by another, have my pants decimated by an iguana, and perhaps freeze my elbow to a liquid nitrogen doer.
Did you do all of those things, Robert?
I did all of those things. I also got a radio frequency burn from a Tesla coil that stripped the flesh from one of my fingers. I was nearly electrocuted. I'm one of three survivors of a Van de Graaff generator accident of over 200 million volts of static electricity. My hair was magnificent, as you may imagine.
Did you have to sign a waiver to be employed by
You'd
them?
You'd think. No, they're like,
Did we have
college
to ever
kid?
sign a waiver to go to the City Museum? It was on the ticket. It was implied. That's cool. And then I know exactly what we're going to play after that.
Mouse King he surrendered with dawn's early morning light. His forces were surrounded, he'd been hounded. He had been hounded through the night. Dust bunnies dropped their armor. I think I must have dropped my spear around here somewhere. The Mouse King retreated. The forces were nowhere beaten. I couldn't see the kitchen through my tears. March into a manna, froze those tears upon my face. I saw the fate before us, imprisoned and hard. My little heart began to race. But I saw his eyes were flashing, I never quite gave up all my hope. They bound him with chains, links made just for him. They bound him tight, whiskers low. But a clock sprang in gears. They make his whiskers and his ears. But his brains and his heart are of flesh and blood. Like a city, he is red sun and steel. In his eyes there is a madness. In his his brain there is a wheel. On his inside spinning madly. If it skipped, he'd fly apart. If it stopped, we'd all fly apart.
What you doing? Scrolling. Help you.
The wooden mouse king, he surrendered with dawn's early morning light. He's twitching in his cage all day, gathering strength, you know, he will escape into the night. They've caged him, thought him beaten, taking friends and family, mouse, old and cheese. They don't know, he just needs winding. That way they cannot take away anything. But you know that I'll be waiting. He'll need his whipping boy again. He said, you know, I'll fly you apart, my friend. I said, damn you, then fly me apart then. Damn you, then fly me apart. He said, you know, I'll fly you apart, my friend. I said, damn you, then fly me apart then. Damn you, then fly me apart. I'm not ready for it, but it would be fun to be like,
Oh, that's my dream. That's my freaking dream.
knife and teeth and creeping, little Stuart S. gets his cog he caught in the barbed wire of his nest. The wooden mouse king never falters. His advance remains unchecked. With the better man unfettered, Asparagus takes revenge again.
Not the right key.
None of this is the right
If you can
key.
learn to play it, I can.
Mark Avon
Hey,
Evans
Mark.
thinks we're cool.
These are at least cool songs.
Where are you going?
We're animals, baby.
Oh, yeah.
We're in the land
Animals
of
are cool.
animals.
So that was a song about the clockwork wooden mouse king. He is the subject of a trilogy of songs, one of which was never quite finished, in which he takes control of the kitchen with asparagus spears and a vicious army of mice, and then he is beaten back and put in a cage, but then he takes vengeance and slaughters vast amounts of dust bunnies. It's quite horrible. It's also part of the March of the Rabbit. Thank you, Anna. Anna, you never stay up this late. What are you doing here? Oh my God, it's good to see you. You must still be in the U.S. I got to see you before you leave. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So the March of the Rabbit is part of that. And the March of the Rabbit is, of course, a big song about the cybernetically, genetically engineered rabbit army that helps remake the universe in my own image. And then most recently, of course, I've written a song about the octopuses and our cat leading another army. It's all very horrible.
Oh, Robbie, usurper I, but we still like you. You talk a lot about frogs,
Rabbit.
other cool animals. Oh, Robbie. Shameless way to make sure the guitar's in tune. Yeah.
He's got tentacles and I love
That's
him.
my chord too.
Yeah. He slithers and slips all up inside your mind.
What if you did a cute
Oh,
one?
what?
Yeah, like, you know.
Oh, I love your slime all over me. It's all about the
No,
time
more
when you
like,
took me up to Rhode Island and we vanished into the slithy mists and toads. Oh, Ryelf Galo Tuflulu. I don't remember actually the full Cthulhu chant. which I was always sort of afraid to actually fully say out loud anyways, in case he would come out of the toilet and attack my ass. But, that's neither here nor there. Mark Evans, we do this and sometimes have guests. So, Mark, maybe in the next couple of weeks, you want to come in and sing a song for us? That would be freaking awesome. Bug me.
No, it could be like no one will hug me but you. No one will hug me but Cthulhu. You got lots of arms to wrap me up in. You don't care if I am good or if I like to sing. Oh my God, Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
You're the one.
Cthulhu. Dubstep Cthulhu.
Oh, remember when we used to be these people all the time?
Huh?
They make up songs immediately, people.
I don't remember changing.
It's just me and my little husk. Anyway, here's a song about an animal that would be like a Cthulhu-esque creature that wants more, that has a dream.
Making ourselves happy. It's important here, Clint.
For a couple dozen coveted spots in the lineup of the animal cracker box. How I long to be among all those famous features. The rhinoceros and kangaroo and elephant and all the creatures. The lions and zebras. I'm just a dreamer. Salty sweet, a perfect compliment crushed up in the car seat. But your crackery criteria's a little funky. Tell me, do you really need a gorilla and a monkey? How I long to see my likeness in a sugary frame, masticating a mammalian menagerie without all the game. My few minutes of fame. Oh, it's a shame. Cause no, I'll never make a neat cookie cutter shape, and I'd confuse a kid or two with me on their plates. But I'd rather get my head bitten off by mistake than be a nobody who went about a dream half-baked. How I long to be a yummy member of the pack. The sheep and the koala, even with the giraffe. You may just laugh, but you're nobody till someone puts your face upon a tasty snack. But is it too big a wish? Sincerely yours. Mr. Cuttlefish.
Sorry, I was like totally not there.
Don't go doing that if you're not prepared,
Well,
because
I
you
was
were like.
I was prepared for the part. I was prepared for what I did, and then I was like, I hand it back over. It just, oh my god.
Animal crackers are great. They're
Animal
still
crackers
just as
are
good.
delicious.
I meant to tell you there was something I wanted to tell you because I saw it and I was like, holy crap. So, Mitch Hedberg, right, has that bit we think is so funny.
Koalas?
No, the other one about the bananas.
Darwin and Parkway?
No.
Oh, Stop and Go with the bananas.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Mitch
okay, that's
Hedberg,
right,
if you've ever heard the comedian, Mitch Hedberg has this very like deadpan. Oh, hi. Okay, I look here,
Cannon,
somewhere.
That one.
That one. Hi. So Mitch Hedberg has this bit where he says, "Bananas are so weird. Yellow means go, and green means stop, and red means where the fuck did you get that banana?" Except I saw red bananas in the grocery store.
Totally red
It's
bananas.
a thing.
How's
It's a
that possible?
thing. It's totally a thing.
That's
Another
unnerving.
variety.
And I thought of you, and I'm like, Robert, it's all a lie.
It's all a lie. It's terrifying. I'm not ready for red bananas. You know, as I've gotten older, there are many changes in the world that I think have been good things. I've been excited about the new freedoms found, acceptances in our sexualities, bodies, and
Where
the
are you
vast
going with
range of
this?
things. Cat lovers can like dogs, and dog lovers can like cats. But I'm not prepared for changes in our fruits. I'm too old to accept this. A red banana is the wrong banana. That
Whatever,
may make me
fascist
unacceptable.
Rob. You done been fruity. Don't talk trash. Rob explains things like a teapot. Seriously, one day when you're in person with him again, he doesn't do it as much on the thing, but one day when you're in person, ask him something and he'll go, well,
Well, the Van de Graaff generator generates 200 million volts of static electricity. Let me discuss it.
what is this?
This is a new song. I don't know if it's a keeper or not.
This is one where I'm going to drink a beer.
I don't know if it's a keeper or not, but this is one of the songs that I've written for our new song challenges. The challenge was one that nobody actually really liked very much, but that means that the other two that we voted down were really even worse. The challenge was, I'm going to make you sorry you said that. And of course, everyone wrote really sad relationship songs. And I even wrote a really negative song about abusive relationships. And then I thought, this is too depressing and I'm not going to play it. And so I wrote another song that I hope, that I'd like to think is completely fictitious about our lovely cat Prince leading the octopuses that we have collected. Actually, no. Upstairs, leading them all to take over the human race, especially because octopuses are actually way smarter than we think they are, and I feel guilty eating them, but eating them is the only way to keep them under control. And so I've been concerned about that recently, the cephalopod uprising. And so what was I going to say? Yeah. So the vision of them also enslaving Asparagus, so it's going to all come together with the, that's awesome.
Oh no, Kristen, I feel like I might be eaten. Oh God. Oh, it's happening.
Oh my God, this is getting off the chain. Yeah, this is exactly what I was afraid was going to happen, right? The cephalopods are going to take over, especially once they take over the Rat King's army, the Mouse King's army. He's going to take off the Mouse King's army, and they're going to, like we used to grow ears on the backs of mice because that's what we were doing. But they're going to grow thumbs on the backs of mice, harvest the digits so that the cats finally have opposable thumbs. They won't need us humans anymore. And that's the basis of this song. And like I said, I don't know if it's a keeper because it's kind of a silly song. Camouflage and lying schemas. It's also
You
very
got
small.
this. Do you need to hold it right in front of you?
No. Camouflage and lying schemas misdirect the fiends on the veranda. They formed up in the living room, chromatophores flashing codes and propaganda. Mischief begets malice, growing thumbs upon the enslaved mice. Harvest digits while they drill, misdirect us as they stare with wide, wide eyes. He'll get the best of us. Arm in arm and arm in arm, he'll drag the rest of us. Arm in arm and arm in arm, paw unsheathed and treading light, sniffing left and looking right, he'll be the death of us. Paw in arm and 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 arm. ranking lesser creatures with their well-developed intellects, and to think we invite them to our homes and pretend they're nothing more than pets. In the dark of night, fell plots are planned while humans magnify their debts, dressing up their constant threats behind snarled, wide-eyed innocence. He'll get the best of us. Arm in arm and arm in arm, he'll drag the rest of us. Arm in arm and arm in arm, paw unsheathed and treading light, sniffing left and looking right, he'll be the death of us. Paw in arm and 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 arm. I thought we had the world, husband, cat, and girl, a hard-won Valentine, meowing in the morning time. We raised you up too high. Never trust your cat, he's plotting your demise with wide, wide eyes. Waking early never pays, staying late is just the same. Keep to your diurnal ways, misunderstanding our proper place. When they grow thumbs and drop the act, press the case and then react. They remember every time we snacked, saying it's not time for your dinner yet, cat. He'll get the best of us. Arm in arm and arm in arm, he'll drag the rest of us. Arm in arm and arm in arm, paws unsheathed and treading light, sniffing left and looking right, he'll be the death of us. Paw in arm and 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 arm. Paw in arm and 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 arm. Paw in arm and 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 arm. Paw and arm 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 and arm. Are they all like, my God, stop that. Hey, birthday twin.
Prince is asleep upstairs.
No, he's taking notes.
He always comes back down at like precisely 11:15.
Well, what we got next? What else is in our dreams? You want to bring it really down again and play My Demons?
We can if that's what's really in your heart.
Might be. It might be.
Here he comes to save the day.
A.M. Hecht must be like, what the hell's going on?
We're a little weird today.
No, not Robert Hinkle at PayPal, although I bet that's what it's connected to. Illy Tips at PayPal, ILY Tips. ILY Tips, like I love you tips. And it's written on the top of our screen here. PayPal.me/Iliami, or Venmo at Illy Tips. Gosh, I had that backwards. I apologize. PayPal.me/Iliami, and you'll get Iliami right with I love you and I miss you. And yeah, Robert Hinkle is the name behind that. Mark, oh my goodness, you're still here. I always think of you as having way too cool things to do than hang out with us. So thank you very much, man. Mark Avon Evans is the manly, baritoniest voice I ever encountered. I just highly recommend that if you're ever thinking to yourself that you just can't fall asleep or you need to be vibrated in a special way, that you call Mark Evans and you make sure you've got some sort of like speakerphone that's plugged into a subwoofer.
Do not pimp other people out unless they say
Mark
it's okay.
Avon Evans, could you just hum to me? And then you say deeper.
I came across an old post where we were discussing our dream GPS voices. Mine was Patrick Stewart, Kiefer Sutherland, Mark Avon Evans.
I'd be driving off bridges though, just to hear him being like, now correct.
Oh, Mark is like...
Mark Evans is like, they've gone too far.
Oh my God.
That's right. Mark saying rerouting. Where's my optic drop? Hold on. Still the way for you. It's terrible. Where's my button?
Oh, jeez.
This is taking too long. This is silly.
Rerouting.
It's not in the mark.
I know that it's there.
Something serious?
Oh, I thought you were going to do stuff again.
We could.
No.
Okay.
I am a serious artist.
I'm a serious artist too. I just have problems. And an attention span.
I was talking to Matt Nicola one time, and he was like, you really have like two different songwriting personas. You have like, you know, me, the super cutesy, like, you know, super clever, like USO girl thing. And then I've got this person.
When I am gone, maybe too young, and when you mourn all you might have done, sipping your whiskey, singing my songs, and cursing my demons, and got me after all. Well, spare me your pity, give me my due. Of me than you'll do of you, 'cause you loved my demons, but you never say be love and mistress kept in the shade. My so-called angels did me no favors, caused us much trouble as the devil ever did. Love the wrong man, played savior, so heavy a conscience for so good a kid, but oh, the forgiveness I've known in the dark, the velvet obsidian of my broken hearts. Would I be different, changing my blues for all of that sunshine? It's working for you. That kind of fire drives me to the ledge where I look over, flames at my back, and I do not jump, and I'm not consumed, but when I'm myself, they say I am doomed. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. So when I am gone, maybe too young, and when you mourn all I might have done, sip on your whiskey, go ahead and sing on. but be kind to my demons. With me all alone.
So yes, the same person who wrote Animal Crackers also wrote that. This is why I cannot brand myself.
So for our new friend, Amhecht.
I just heard the cat.
Amhecht. Yes, we absolutely do. And so if you're on Facebook, I guess you're also seeing our friend Dougie comment. And Dougie drives a truck during my open mic night on Monday nights. And I'm so grateful to Dougie, not only for being just a spectacular musician, but also that he has found the technology to put together and drive place to place during my open mic night. And so that is the only contact I have with a highway at night right now. He drives his shift from Baltimore up to Philadelphia and back. And on I-95, I had this beautiful moment where I get to play music and see the highway pass by me. And we have spent much of our lives from 2003 to 2008 steadily, and then past then, an awful lot of time on the road.
Did I tell you in a bio I just use past tense?
I'm not using past tense. And I adore being on the road. We travel all over the country. One of the first things that we had to cancel due to COVID was a tour out to the West Coast, and it's just something we don't get to get out to the West Coast very often. And I'm hoping that we'll be back to doing that soon. Amhecht.
Go to iliami.com and get on our email list, and that's the best way to find out when we will be on
Facebook
the road
will do
again.
something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll hear from us again. Who knows? But Amhecht, which I like saying. You said you're somewhere in the Midwest. Depending on where Midwesty you are, we're there either frequently or infrequently. But we get out that way quite frequently. We don't cross the Rockies too often, unfortunately.
But we were supposed to.
But shy of that, we get around there frequently. We're used to, and hopefully will again. Because man, I love Baltimore, but I've written a lot of songs about being away from Baltimore, and I would like to play them honestly again.
Dougie had a request.
What's Dougie
yeah.
want? Right. No worky. Okay.
DC Brown Nuts. That's right. Bandcamp this Friday. All the proceeds go to the artists, so check them out. Iliami.bandcamp.com. If you ever can't find us, Iliami.com. ILYAIMY. It stands for I love you and I miss you. ILYAIMY. And
We would love to get over. I mean,
the
we
dead
have
center
friends
of-
who've toured, overseas and have told
holy
us
crap! Wisconsin is like actually where we don't get up to.
we have never been.
So you invite us. You invite us
Invite us.
now, and we'll come to Wisconsin. You'll be our excuse.
Right.
I feel like you've been to Wisconsin for a festival,
Oh
right?
crap! I was.
And,
I played at the
But we generally
National
shoot
Women's Music
south.
Festival.
We generally shoot south of Wisconsin, so we would like an excuse to come up that far north. We don't get up there enough.
I watched the fireworks that year from Kenosha. I pulled over because it's right on the Great Lakes or whatever, I think, and ordered a pizza and sat on the water. It's pretty cool.
This is a song for Dougie. This one-sided blind side wasn't the right side for me. Just 'cause I've done something for you, it doesn't mean you got anything from me. And falling through the cracks with no safety net at all makes the cheap seats even cheaper and a sharper fall. What did any of this mean? What's gonna save me? I think we've overlooked something in this room. yourself is guaranteed. You'll have nothing left but no fear of anything. Never cold or never hungry, just stay huddled close to me. I'm the sum of every little thing you need. Or in huddled masses yearning to be me. You'll have nothing left to fear but fear itself and me. What did any of this mean? What's gonna save me now? I think we've overlooked something in this room. For me once and blame the student. For me tries and blame the teacher. For me tries and blame the master. Maybe stop looking back. Maybe stop looking back. Maybe stop looking back. Maybe stop looking back. Causes cancer. I bet it cures the same. It's been known to shift its stance and ask askance if you thought you know everything else here had changed. It's been known to toe the line and place its weight upon the scales. It's been known to slowly shift around. It's been known to tell a joke and call the shots and pull the strings, and everybody knows it really gets around. What did any of this mean? What's gonna save me now? I think we've overlooked something in this room. I think we missed something in this room. For me wasn't blame the students. For me tries and blame the teacher. For me tries and blame the master. Maybe stop looking back. Maybe stop looking back. Maybe stop looking back. Maybe stop looking back. Sorry, I lost myself a little bit. I was thinking about how next week we're going to have Joey Jenkins with us. For those of you who are not familiar with us, we are at full strength a 6-piece band.
He's the baby.
When we tour as a 3-piece, so Wisconsinites, you're probably only going to meet the 3 of us when that actually happens. But back home, here in Baltimore, we can be up to a 6-piece. But we're not all in one another's pods, so we've been having to, cycle through.
I know, it is a good bop, isn't it? It's a good jam. It's that jammy 3.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
We're saying 10 minutes of that song.
So we're going to have Joey. And what's more is we're going to experiment. Wish me luck. This is my idea. It's a terrible idea. It's a great idea. Joey's going to get here early, and we're going to set up the full drum kit.
Oh, crap. Are you going to leave him upstairs with a camera?
I think we're going to be able to fiddle upstairs. We might have to use a fisheye lens or something like that. We're not quite sure how it's going to work yet. But
I mean, the kit's great.
the
I'm not
kit's
gonna
great.
lie.
Yeah, it's going to be badass.
Seth Keibel says yes.
Seth Keibel says yes. Seth Keibel also, I feel, is willing to dress up in one of those full-body isolation suits and come play sax for us any second now. Just come around the corner,
I
man.
did, Emma.
Oh, 12 years of college playing saxophone, but the clarinet. Oh, yeah. Boo down.
Rob's weird.
That's Seth. Moisten my reed.
We used to have a sax player many years ago.
Who would
Oh,
sit in? He
Junior.
was auxiliary. He was auxiliary.
Yeah,
also.
Junior and I hooked up a little while ago. Not a little while ago. 2 months.
That's how he gets all his band members.
2 years ago, Junior and I hooked up at
Wasn't it Annapolis?
No,
oh, no,
DC's.
You're saying you met with him.
yeah, and we got to play at the open mic together at that venue in DC that closed.
Gypsy Sally's.
Gypsy Sally's, thank you. That's a terrible story.
I remember all
the
the
thing in the place and this whatchamacallit. It's about.
I don't even know. You made this like big ass list, and I don't even know.
I know we've played an awful lot of it.
I
Actually.
know.
It's weird.
Okay. A minute.
This could have some sax on it.
Yeah.
Some sexy sax.
I can't do. I could maybe do like an oboe.
Sort of a trumpet thing. You know?
I could probably. I mean, trumpet is about this I could do.
Amy does not have a musical education. This city's built on the ashes of rats. You can grind them underfoot if you wish. And thanks for warning, but I think I'll stay. I sit back and sprawl and stare at it all. A curtain and breeze that blocks me. I turn away from the window. Slides and it's gutters, the city screams and she mutters. You turn over sleeping, you're catching light in a different way. Seems I spend so much time just facing this wall. Don't know what I suppose this wall should do. Bearclaw dreams of saints in the city waiting. Bearclaw dreams of strength. She dreams up something better. Baltimore's built on the bones of rats. You can crack them underfoot if you wish. And thanks for the warning, but I think gotta stand, yeah. I sit back and sprawl and stare at the stars. Seems too much, I just stare at the ceiling. With my hand on your back, without feeling. Did I stand too firm? Did I stand too tall? Did I listen to you? Did I listen to you at all? On a night tonight between thunder and light here, North Ave is a war zone. Cops clean up when the shooting stops. On street level, the dog eat dog. While on the third floor, we hoped and we prayed. We prayed for something better. Did I stand too firm? Did I stand too tall? Did I listen to you? Did I listen to you at all? Bearclaw dreams of strength in the city waning. Bearclaw dreams of saints. She dreams of something better. Yeah, she dreams of something better. Oh. Yeah, she dreams of something better. Yeah, she dreams of something better. To Creo, no. You just have to come up with the couches, and we'll eventually come for you.
Well, it's across the water.
I know. We'll build a raft.
Well,
Still need that passport.
Still need the
Oh, yeah, I
passports
need a
back.
passport.
Okay, yeah. No, I want to get over there. It's time.
My name is my passport. Verify me. Great movie. God, that's a great movie.
What is that from? My brain just.
I want to see. Does anybody know? Shh. Anybody know what that movie's from? My name is my passport. Verify me.
I gotcha.
One of my favorite movies.
Now wait for the 30-second delay for it to go out there.
We can get
For me
on
to
with
think
our
about it,
business and see if somebody knows what it is. I'm very curious.
Well, maybe about 3 more songs.
It's actually, my name is Werner Brandis. My voice is my passport. Verify me. Anybody get it? Hey. Oh, that's right. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So I better not screw it up. Yeah, just not get there. Just do that for a minute. I need a refresher.
Just seeing my way. Do we have to keep on talking till I can't go on? We see it your way. Suggest that we might fall apart before too long. We can work it out. We can work it out. Think of what you're saying. You get it wrong, and still you'll think that it's alright. Think of what I'm saying. We can turn around and get it straight and say goodnight. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short, and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friends. I have always thought that it's a crime, so I'll ask you once again. Just seeing my way. All the time will tell if I'm right or I am wrong. I see it your way. When the risk that we might fall apart before too long. And we can work it out. We can work it out.
Sorry, you sprung it, and I'm
I
like,
know.
I
I
was
didn't
like,
really mean to.
ah.
I didn't really. You got there though. Oh, more RoboCop, more Rob Step. Oh man, you people are just asking for the things I desire to give you. Well, yes, I am way back in the comments. I'm sorry. You know, your dad has a cool request.
Did anybody get the movie?
I have no idea.
Oh, cool.
They got sneakers? Nice.
Because it's sort of, an under the radar kind of thing. It's a great movie. Not a lot of people have seen it.
It's a love song. And then what are we going to play? I think after this will be the last song. Maybe.
I don't know yet.
Maybe I'll tune some.
So we do this every Wednesday. Next week we will have Joey on drums.
I will have similar hair, but I will turn into a boy.
What? Oh.
Because he got curly, fluffy hair.
Yeah, every Wednesday, tune in with us. It's a little bit different every time. We slowly bring in other members. When Sharif has off from work, we'll bring him in.
Yeah, actually, in the next couple of weeks, we'll have everybody. Tonight, we've got...
A rotating casket.
Next week, we've got Joey, and then the week after that, we'll have us three plus Rowan, and then the week after that, we'll have Sharif. Baby.
Don't get gravied.
Yeah, delicious gravy.
Yes, we're super weird tonight. I think we're in a kind of a weird mood. It's like sad plus.
Yeah. So just a couple days ago, my friend Chuck the Mad Ox did the thing that not enough of us do. He gave us a call and he's like, I know that visitation is difficult right now, but if we all wear masks and everything like that, can we watch some movies together?
What you want?
I just want to hang out, and so we figured it out, and wore exciting masks. I don't remember which one he wore. I think I wore a combination of Star Wars and then whatever the K95s are that we've been doing, and it was good to hang out. And we watched
Devil.
Oh, the elevator movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Better than I thought it was going to
Okay, I
be.
haven't watched it.
And
Flashpoint.
something.
No.
I wish. Flashpoint, the DC comic something, which was worse than I thought it was going to be. So, we evened it out, and that was fine. But it was just so good to hang out. It was just so good to be with him, and we were talking. And he was talking about how we're similar age. We're in our late 40s, and about how we are having lots of friends, whether it's extraneous to COVID and people are afraid to go get treatment or whatever else, or what else is going on. Just times are hard right now, and we've had a lot of friends die in the last year, and a lot of friends in our music community, or a lot of our friends in our fan base and things like that. I feel like the first person in this past year was Ari, and Lightsaber Ari.
Oh.
And
And then Ernie Fowler.
Yep, Ernie Fowler. I don't remember which one was first. And then it's compounded and compounded and compounded. And he's like, we're losing our friends, and so now is not the time to not hang out with the people that we want to be with. If we can find a safe way to do it, just even if it's calling them on the phone, and he's just making a lot of phone calls and things like that. And so we're really glad that we were able to just be in the same space. And it sucked double masking for 3 movies, but it was worth it,
And I'm a horrible antisocial person, and so I'm like, no, everyone go away, and I'm like completely off Facebook for this month. But I called a buddy of mine that I haven't talked to in a while. I had to drive my stepson out to marching band, and I sat in the car in a Chipotle parking lot and called my friend, and we talked for an hour and a half about, everything and nothing.
So finding out last night that we'd lost Hugh McGowan, on top of everything else, has been just awful. And so thank you for bearing with us as we're a little silly at you. This is good for us. I hope it's good for you. I think a lot of you have written letters and nice letters and saying that this is good for you too. So thank you very much for being with us.
We ought to just do this song and be done. way
song?
to
I think we'll
leave
end with this song.
things.
That's cool. We're heading in on 1 year of doing these webcasts, which is crazy. At the end of March, beginning of April, we'll have done a full year every Wednesday, except for the Wednesday that we were supposed to do the other thing and got snowed out, doing a webcast. And
Didn't you guys still play?
We
Huh?
played on.
Oh, we still played, yeah.
You guys did.
Thursday.
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
So we've
Thursday.
webcast every
Okay.
week for almost a whole year now. We're gonna hit the full year by the end of the month and taking care of each other. Is that too mushy? People tune out when I get mushy. Look at that. We have 2 less people than when I started talking.
Maybe their connection is going out.
Maybe their
You don't
connection's been
know.
crazy. But no, the fact that we've got usually around 50 people that tune in every week still. That's a good relationship we got there, That's not to say that those of you who have requested this song to say, this is just like my relationship, I don't judge you a little bit, okay? When no one thinks you're a good find, my friends think that you're from hell. I can't say you're a bad find, though you're probably from hell. We all think you're crazy, and yeah, you love to tell me so. But I can't say that's a bad thing. My friends think I'm crazy too. And I hear you had a hard day. You give all you got to give, not everybody sees. You're crazy as a good thing. Well, I hear that you're too young, but I know it's also said. Well, I act too young, no attention span. I can't sit still and can't behave. Well, I'm angsty and I'm frightened. I give all I got to give, and I leave nothing in reserve for this life I'm supposed to live. My dad scared that out of me. And I hear you had a hard day. Not everybody sees you're crazy as a good thing. Get a nice house with a nice yard and a nice fence, they say. Well, good job, good try. Well, good dog, no, not everybody sees you're crazy as a good thing. Sorry, I missed my guitar at the end there. We've been thinking about sharing our lunch hour with you at some point. Maybe a Zoom call with lots of friends. Wouldn't that be fun? Maybe it wouldn't be. I don't know. Drop a thing in the comments if you think that's a good idea. Tell me if that's a terrible idea, too. I don't even know. Anyways, we do this every Wednesday. We are Iliami from Baltimore, Maryland. My name is Rob. This is Kristen Jones, my dear wife. Heather Aubrey Lloyd, my partner. Heather Aubrey Lloyd, my partner in crime for the last 20 years. And, well, the cephalopods will be the end of us all, I think. That's probably what... Oh, dear Lord. Sucker. Armin.